Hello, I'm Sebastian. Welcome to 9 Trees podcast. Today, I will summarize and review the book. Proof of Life, Let Go, Let Love, and Stop Looking for Permission to Live Your Life by Jennifer Pastiloff is a contemporary personal growth book built around a clear invitation. Stop waiting to be chosen, approved, or fully ready before you begin living with honesty and heart. Known for blending memoir, insight, and reflective prompts, Pastiloff approaches change less as a makeover and more as a return to what is already true inside you. The title points to an everyday kind of aliveness, the evidence found in awkward conversations, imperfect choices, grief that still loves, and joy that still risks disappointment. Rather than offering a rigid system, the book emphasizes releasing old stories, practicing compassion towards your own mess, and moving from self-protection to self-expression. It speaks to readers who feel stuck between what looks fine on the outside and what feels unfinished on the inside. The overall effect is both grounding and galvanizing, encouraging meaningful action without requiring perfection. I will give you key takeaways from this book. Firstly, letting go of permission-seeking and external approval. A central idea of the book is the habit many people develop of waiting for permission to live differently. That permission may come in the form of someone else validating your dream, a relationship finally working, a body finally changing, or an imagined moment when you feel confident enough. Pastiloff challenges this pattern by treating it as a learned survival strategy rather than a character flaw. When approval becomes the gatekeeper, your life narrows to whatever earns applause and avoids criticism, and your choices become reactive instead of intentional. The book encourages readers to notice where they outsource authority, whether to family expectations, social norms, or the internalized voice that says you have not earned desire yet. From there, the work becomes reclaiming authorship of your own story, making decisions based on values, not fear of disapproval. This topic is not framed as a one-time breakthrough. It is a practice of choosing yourself repeatedly, especially in small moments. By shifting from permission-seeking to self-permission, readers can begin acting from clarity and self-trust, even while uncertainty remains. Secondly, redefining love as a verb, not a reward for being perfect. Another major theme is the book's treatment of love as something you do, rather than something you finally deserve once you get everything right. Many readers carry a hidden belief that love must be earned through achievement, performance, or emotional tidiness. Pastiloff pushes against this transactional model by emphasizing love as presence, honesty, and willingness. In this view, love is not limited to romance. It includes friendship, family, community, and the way you relate to yourself when you are not proud of your choices. The book asks readers to see how perfectionism can masquerade as devotion, for example, trying to be the easiest partner, the most helpful friend, or the child who never disappoints. That approach can create resentment and disconnection because it is rooted in fear, not openness. By reframing love as an active practice, readers can focus on what they can control, showing up, communicating, repairing when they miss the mark, and offering care without self-abandonment. This topic also highlights boundaries as a form of love, because truth-telling and limits protect intimacy instead of sabotaging it. Thirdly, using vulnerability and storytelling to break shame cycles. Pastiloff is widely associated with candid storytelling, and the book uses that approach to explore how shame thrives in silence. Many people feel alone in their experiences even when those experiences are common. Grief, addiction in the family, body image struggle, divorce, infertility, anxiety, or the sense of being too much and not enough at the same time. The book emphasizes that naming the truth is not oversharing for attention, but a way to reclaim dignity and reduce isolation. When you keep parts of your story hidden, you often shape your life around protecting the secret, which can limit connection and creativity. This topic explores vulnerability as a skill that can be practiced thoughtfully. It involves discerning what is yours to share, who has earned the right to hear it, and how to tell your story without turning it into a performance. The point is not to turn pain into a brand. The point is to stop living split in two. By bringing compassionate attention to shame triggers, readers can interrupt old loops, replace self-punishment with curiosity, and build relationships grounded in reality rather than impression management. Fourthly, self-compassion as a daily discipline, not a mood. A recurring message in the book is that self-compassion is not a soft alternative to growth, but the foundation of sustainable change. Many self-improvement approaches rely on criticism, urgency, and comparison. They may produce temporary results, yet they often deepen the belief that you are fundamentally flawed. Pastiloff's framing is more humane. You can be accountable and kind at the same time. This topic focuses on shifting inner language from harsh evaluation to supportive honesty, especially in moments of relapse, conflict, or stagnation. The book encourages readers to recognize the difference between responsibility and self-blame. Responsibility asks, "What is mine to do next?" while self-blame says, "I am bad for needing help." Practical self-compassion also includes respecting limits. allowing rest, and acknowledging grief without turning it into a personal failure. Over time, this stance builds resilience because you do not have to be perfect to keep going. Readers can learn to treat themselves as someone worth caring for right now, not after they have solved everything. That change in relationship with the self can make other changes possible, including healthier habits and more authentic boundaries. Lastly, creating proof of life. Through small, brave actions, the title suggests an emphasis on lived evidence rather than abstract intentions. This topic centers on how the book nudges readers toward action that is honest, imperfect, and aligned with values. Proof of life is not a dramatic reinvention. It is the accumulation of choices that signal you are participating in your own existence. That may mean making the phone call you have avoided, asking for what you need, ending a relationship that keeps you small, returning to a creative practice, or letting yourself feel joy without waiting for the other shoe to drop. The book's perspective is especially useful for readers who intellectualize growth but remain stuck in hesitation. It reframes fear as a companion rather than a stop sign, and it treats readiness as something that arrives after you begin, not before. Small actions matter because they rebuild trust between you and you. Each time you follow through on a promise, even a modest one, you create a new identity, someone who shows up. Over time, these moments become a life that feels more open, more connected, and more genuinely yours. In conclusion, this book is best suited for readers who feel trapped in people-pleasing, perfectionism, or the belief that they need to earn the right to want what they want. It will also resonate with anyone navigating grief, transition, relationship change, or a persistent sense of disconnection from their own voice. The benefit is practical and emotional. It helps readers identify where they have handed away their agency, where shame is shaping their choices, and how self-compassion can support real movement instead of endless self-critique. Rather than pushing a rigid plan, the book encourages a steady return to values, truth-telling, and small courageous acts that create momentum. Compared to many similar self-help titles, it stands out for its emphasis on lived humanity over optimization. It does not pretend that life becomes clean and simple once you think the right thoughts. Instead, it offers permission to be a work in progress while still taking yourself seriously. For readers tired of waiting for confidence, certainty, or approval, this book is worth buying because it aims at the root pattern and invites a more honest, loving relationship with life as it is now. If you would like to support Jennifer Pastiloff, you can buy the book through the Amazon link I've provided in the podcast description. After reading the book, please let me know what you think and share your thoughts. See you around.